But more important than the number is the narrative Netflix is able to tell. It correctly predicted that the pandemic was pulling forward some of its growth, but maintained that subscribers would return once production resumed and new content began rolling onto the service. That was certainly the case with Squid Game, the low-cost South Korean TV drama that is now topping the charts in 94 countries around the globe. Netflix did provide investors with cautious guidance for next quarter, but that's the norm at Netflix. Cramer said he is bullish on the company desires to expand outside of movies and TV shows and entertainment-related merchandise. For his second executive decision segment, Cramer also spoke with Mark Schiller, president and CEO of Hein Celestial, the food conglomerate that's in the middle of notable turnaround. Schiller explained that Hein has successfully moved from a holding company to an operating company and in the process has sold 23 of its original 55 brands. That has left the company with plenty of cash to invest and reinvigorate its remaining brands, all of which are now profitable. Earth's Best was a huge brand for Hein, Schiller continued, but also one that made absolutely no money. With lots of works, Hein has been able to exit several low-margin categories and refocuses the brand in a handful of categories that matter. He said, Earth's Best now has the margins to warrant continued investments and innovations. Schiller added that Hein was a pioneer in plant-based meat and is also a leader in non-dairy beverages, two hot categories that also have a lot of growth ahead. Now that his company has the focus it needs, it has no huddle offense segment, Cramer said, in the battle between the stay-at-home stocks and the going-out stocks. He's betting on outgoing. When the pandemic began, it becomes clear that stocks like Zoom Videos were poised to take over the world, while airlines like United Continental are going to be in trouble as international travel ground to a halt. But now that international travel is starting to pick up, people have a deep desire to get out of the house, which makes United the place to be. Cramer was still bullish on Zoom, but he said the company needs to diversify into something more than just video conferencing. He liked Zoom's proposed merger with Five9, but now that the deal fell through, Zoom just doesn't have a lot of growth ahead of it. Here's what Cramer had to say about some of the stocks that callers offered up during the Mad Money lightning round. Wednesday evening, in his Know Your IPO segment, Cramer dove into the recent IPO of On Holding On, the Swiss-based athletic footwear and apparel company that debuted on September 15th. Shares price at $24 opened at $35 and soared to over $40 before returning to earth, where they now trade just over $29. Is the decline a buy opportunity, or had something gone horribly wrong?